What is going on, world? What's up, everyone? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Starcraft 2 video. This one is between two players on the WCS Pro circuit. Spawning here in the bottom left-hand corner of Lost and Found LE, playing with the blue Terran pieces. We have a player who's up 2-1, wants to close out this game right here and right now. His name is uThermal. And his opponent, spawning in the cross position, playing with the red Zerg pieces. He's currently down, but certainly not out. His name is Snute. So guys and girls, you guys can check out all these games in this series so far on the YouTube channel right now. And I'm very excited to see what Snute decides to do. Being down 2-1, he's down. He's certainly not out yet. But this is on game point for this man over here in uThermal. What's uThermal going to do in this standpoint? Is he going to cheese his opponent, or is he going to play another macro-focused game to overcome his opponent? What might uThermal do to try to win, and what is Snute going to do to try to get the series back in his favor and take us to a game number 5? Looks like we are going to be getting a hatch gas pool out of Snute this time, a little bit more standard, whereas uThermal's going to go ahead and get the barracks into the refinery and then into the natural command center. So, I gotta say, guys, uThermal's play has been absolutely textbook Terran. If you guys want and you're looking for a build order to go for, if you're a Terran player out there against a Zerg opponent, I would definitely take a page out of uThermal's book, because this guy has been playing some absolutely brilliant Terran against Snute in this series. I mean, he's been playing it exactly how you want to. You want to do the drop play as well as harass with your units. Really keep the Zerg player at home at all times. Don't let the Zerg player control the pace. You need to control the pace of the game, and that's exactly what uThermal has done these past couple of games. So, look, guys, Snute, if you're Snute, I really feel that he's been trying to play this macro-focused game, but I feel like he needs to push across the map a lot more with the Zerg pieces. I just think that that's going to be an absolute necessity here in order for him to get a win, to say the least. I mean, I think he really has to control the pace of the game and really push. Have some timing pushes, not really just play defense and macro up a big force. I feel like he needs to be a little bit more aggressive in this game. Be more aggressive, and if you lose, you lose. But if you win, that's definitely going to get you moving forward to the next game in the series. So, it does look like there is going to be a Stargate. This Reaper's trying to get a little bit of some harassment and going to try to get the kill on a couple of these drones. I don't know if he's going to get the kill on any of them, and these Zerglings are going to try to nibble away at that Reaper. But on the opposite side, there is a Stargate that's gone down here. The factory once again is on the reactor. Going to go ahead and get a couple of Hellions once again, and he has decided to go once again for the Raven. So, a very similar kind of build here for uThermal that he's been playing. Third base is coming up once again for Snute. So Snute does not seem to be going for any kind of cheese here, at least at this point in the game. But I do think, like I said, he needs to really take the fight to uThermal here in the earlier stages of the game. Third command center is already going up for uThermal. And see, this would be the perfect time to maybe go for an assault on the Terran player. And it does not look like Snute is doing that at all. It looks like he's just trying to macro up more and more units here. He's going for the double evolution chambers here. These Hellions are going to come across the map and are going to try to probably get some kills here. They're going to try to go right for that mineral line, getting some beautiful kills. Oh my god, the decimation and the barbecue that is all of those drones got absolutely roasted. Oh my god. All said and done though, guys, Of course, Snoot's not out of this game just yet, but that does hurt quite a bit. Getting that, you know, a decent amount of drones there, getting some Zerglings. The Hellions can be such a harassment tool for the Terran. I feel like a lot of times they are very underutilized in the ZvT matchups. At least in normal, just, you know, public matches when you're playing on the ladder. But I know with pros, they tend to use the Hellions quite a bit and use them to absolute perfection. And uThermal showing us how to do exactly that. You know, the micro it has to be on point when you're using this unit in particular. It looks like they're going to go right for these drones once again. Going to try to get this around here on some of these units. Not doing too much there that time. I feel like Snute definitely had an advantage, at least there, in playing very good defense against all of those Hellions. So, as we begin to possibly, looks like we're going to start moving into the mid game here, and it looks like there is another barracks going down here, actually two, as well as the engineering bays are down, and it looks like +1/+1's coming up here for uThermal. So, look guys, the question is what is uThermal planning on doing? Is he just going to go for a little of the same as to what he did in the past two games, where he just kind of gets a lot of Marines, Medevacs, Marauders, Siege Tanks, and even a Raven? I mean, I really love this idea of having one Raven. You get one Raven, or even two, and you just harass a lot with these Ravens, and you really keep the units at home because of whether it's harassment or you have them as a main unit here. Very interesting. I mean, very interesting. I like the decision making a lot here by uThermal with this build. I might have to try it myself at some point or another, but at this point, uThermal is going to start really macroing up a pretty big army once again here. I mean, he's got a lot, he's got 3 bases up and running. I mean, you know, we have the Zerg player who has been on 3 bases, just now going on his 4th. I like this position right now for uThermal. He's the one being aggressive. Snute has not been aggressive so far, and I think that's what's really hurt him in this series, at least up to this point. I feel like Snute has been way too laid back as far as just trying to macro up an army, get creep spread going, and Snute has just taken the fight to him. So, you know, I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure how this game is going to finish up, or the series finishes up. But I just am kind of concerned as to Snute here, because it looks like uThermal is knocking on the door already at this stage in the game. There are Banelings out at this point, but these Banelings are going to try to get some hits on all these siege tanks, but it looks like that actually went in favor of Snute there, even though the Baneling hits weren't as good as he was hoping. But once again, uThermal did actually take a supply lead there in this portion of the game, and now we're going to the drop play. Look at this, guys. This is textbook Terran. More and more Terran players should be doing exactly what uThermal is doing. This is the type of thing, and I'm coming from experience as a Zerg player. This is annoying, okay, to deal with. He's about to drop 2 medevacs, going to probably get the cancel on this hatchery, and then on top of that get a bunch of creep spread, a bunch of kills on these creep tumors. That's exactly what's going to happen here. And this just slows down the Zerg player. It slows him down. It keeps him at home. Look at this. How he's reacting. He's reacting to this based upon the idea that maybe the Zerg player or the Terran player is going to continue to push. And that's not at all the case. But it keeps him at home and wondering what is going on. Splits up the army. And like these hit squads of Marines are doing so much damage here. I mean, it's just unreal. Now, it does look like there is going to be part of this unit composition is going to be coming down here to the Terran player, which I really like this decision here. But the mutas are out. They have been already seen, of course, by the Terran player. But when you look at this, uThermal is still in the lead here. And Snute does not plan on, it doesn't seem like he's planning on really pressuring a whole lot more. He is getting more and more units that are going to start coming down. I wonder if he's going to try to get aggressive here at this third base location. It does look like that's going to be the case. They are going to start pushing here onto over to this third base location. The mutas are coming over, but there is a lot of units here, of course, by our Terran player. And it looks like those upgrades are just going to be finishing up here. The mutas are out. They are going to try to get the kills, some more kills on some of these units. But when the dust settles, both players have pretty similar, are very similar as far as their supplies right now. It's all going to come down to the engagement here, and it does look like Snute is going to continue the aggression here, at least at this point in the game. He is going to back off. But I feel like Snute needs to be a little bit more aggressive, even more aggressive than he's already being. He's playing a lot of defense, and I do understand it, but I feel like there comes a point where you need to continue really pushing onto your opponent's side of the map here, because once again, uThermal now is going to get more and more of these creep tumors, and it looks like he's going to try to start pushing into what is currently the fourth base location, or I'm sorry, the third base location. He's far on creep right now, but look at all of these, look at all this blue. There is just so much Terran here, and it looks like the Zerg player's had enough. He's going to try as hard as he can to end this game right here and right now. Going to get the surround on some of these Thors here, and I wonder if this engagement went in favor of Snute, but the splits, oh my god, are absolutely on point by uThermal, saving him this game, and now he is free to now push onto the Zerg's side of the map. Going to try to get some of these drones for his troubles here. Absolute utter destruction of Snute. Snute took the risk there, which I thought was great, and tried to take out his opponent, and GG is called, and Snute has to GG out. uThermal plays absolute textbook play in this best of 5 series between these two players, and I gotta say, guys, uThermal played an absolutely brilliant series against a very, very good Zerg player in Snute, and really showed us who is boss with the Terran pieces. I hope you guys did enjoy this game between uThermal and Snute, and if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and as always, I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.